Hi friends, welcome for today's reading, Important Messages from Your Soul. I already did the readings and they were really inspiring. There were so many messages important even for me, so thank you for all your energies here. And I want to remind you that I just opened my Etsy shop and first few readings would be with pretty good sale there. And you can also leave any requests for next videos under comment section. And yeah, overall, I would really ask you to help to grow my channel. If something resonated in you, please comment down below, like video, and maybe even share with someone who might be interested in those type of readings. And now we will go and choose the group together. Group 1 today has pink color candle and this sticker. Group 2 has today white candle and this succulent sticker. And group 3 has purple color candle with this flower sticker. If you still didn't decide, please pause video here. You can also go to the timestamps down below and check. Maybe there would be important numbers for you. And I'm going to start from the group 1 right now. Welcome, my dear group number 1. Today I decided to choose pink color candle and this sticker, plant sticker. And before we begin, I want to do an intention candle lit. And for this, I want to ask you to focus your attention on any important intention for your soul and for your heart. And while you will be focusing on this intention, I want to ask you to close your eyes if it's possible for you and to do deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, in and out. And last time, in and out. And now I'm going to lit the intention candle to see how spirit responds on your intention. The light that I saw in the beginning was slow but quick, and it is increased in volume pretty fast. And right now I see that it looking more on the left side, and the energy works like it moved in the beginning more towards the left side, and then after this it stabilized in the middle. So because of the left side, I can say that your intention is really dependable on your heart. And also I decided to choose pink color candle. I felt that it is important for you to understand that your main message would be connected first of all to your heart, of course, but also to the tenderness and self-compassion messages. You should understand that what you want right now, what you are thinking about, and right now I see that fire was flickering fast. So what you want right now really depends on how you will be able to express self-compassion and tenderness towards yourself, how you will be able to maybe even slow down if it's needed, and or support yourself with positive words. And this flickering, when I was talking about really importance of those actions towards yourself, I see that it is your energy towards your desire and intention, and it's flickering energy in a way that sometimes you experience very anxious state and you don't trust that you can achieve it. And in this moment you feel maybe some even form of dissociation. And it's difficult for you to stabilize yourself. However, overall, you need to understand, and again, this flickering happening. that the answer on those negative thoughts and overthinking emotions, like or emotions that follow overthinking behavior. So the main help in this situation would be exactly connection towards your left energy, and like our heart is on our left side, and also our left side of the body is ruled, let me rephrase it, our brain our oh my god, right brain rules over our left side of the body. That's what I wanted to say. So again, right brain activation, right? Creativity and connection to your emotions rather than to logic. And two cards that fall for you today will demonstrate your current state right now. And you have 7 of Cups and 8 of Cups, and flickering continues. So I see here that right now your current state is not the easiest one, and this flickering that I was talking about, it could be also connected to the energy of 7 of Cups, and sometimes it depends on the situation, but sometimes 7 of Cups gives me huge ADHD energy in a way that I want everything in the same moment, and it's super difficult to collect myself and to focus on one task. On the other side, it's a huge flame right now. So yes, I see that there is a big problem because you don't know how to use your own energy. It burning you from inside. First of all, energy of your desires. You want to do everything. You want maybe have several creative projects, you want have several work projects, or you have several workplaces, for example. You also want to have perfect relationships with all people in your life. So those are good desires and they are precious. However, to be able to fulfill all of them, you have to develop level of discipline, and you have to develop your understanding of your personal powers and weaknesses so that you can choose what desire to fulfill right now and what desire you have to put on the second place. It's difficult because when all of your desires are so powerful, you might switch and flicker between all of them, never actually putting enough attention and enough effort in each of them. However, we see here 8 of Cups, and this tells me that you're already so tired from this that you already began your path towards freedom, and freedom first of all from your strong desires. Maybe before you followed every your desire, but now you see that unfortunately this doesn't lead to happiness. Like this dopamine race, you're trying to fulfill your desires to feel better, and every time you want more and more and more, and unfortunately it doesn't allow you to fulfill your main desires, your biggest primary desires, as I see here that it can interfere with your work and relationships, this behavior. But as I said, good news that you already stepped onto a new path here, new way of walking your path. And this way is actually helping you to become more self-fulfilled, even when you refuse from some desires. For example, desire to hang out with your friend. You choose to refuse from it and maybe stay at home with yourself more, or maybe work a little. But the fact is that now your deprivation from some dopamine sources actually slowly but surely start to increase your inner sources for happiness. And while I was talking, flame becomes smaller. I see the big connection with this. So what are main messages from your soul to you? What your soul wants you to know today? Seven of Swords, Two of Cups, 10 of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune. Your soul wants to reinforce you and tell you that your relationships are your support. Your family, or people whom you consider your family, still are the most important people in your life, and they still will support you even if you have some conflicts, even if you felt withdrawn from connection with those people. You can reconnect with them and ask them for help. Moreover, there is currently what's happening in your life is a turn of the Wheel of Fortune. It's a new turn. Wheel of Fortune always turning, it never stops, right? And it also in this card exactly, it represented as seasonal change. So basically what's happening in your life right now is the change of the season. And no matter what next season is coming into your life, next stage, when change is coming in, it usually feels uncomfortable, because even no matter, yeah, to be honest, no matter from what season you're going to the next, before your body accepted new rules of the weather, new rules of the daylight, you might feel uncomfortable. And I think you might know about seasonal depressions that happen with many people. So you need to understand that if you are shaking right now, it's because energy changing, it moving into new direction, into new form, and it will naturally become lighter, and it will naturally become like more stable for you. So even if you won't do absolutely anything for it, this Wheel of Fortune with 10 of Cups together tell me that you just need to continue breathing and living. You need to continue moving and doing what you're already doing right now. Don't rush, please. Your desire and your greediness, that is one of your big problems in your life. It will not help you on this path of healing. So your slow but sure steps, baby steps towards understanding of yourself and towards healing, this would be enough to achieve your 10 of Cups state. However, of course, we see here 7 of Swords card, and it's also near 2 of Cups situation. I see that you are lying yourself. First of all, you are lying yourself right now, and your soul wants you to know that it's better to accept the painful truth. It's better to look down and see that this snake trying to eat your eggs, because even if it looks scary, you can do something if you will see it. You see on this picture, on this card, the problem is that those beautiful birds, they don't want to see anything around them. They only want to see each other because they are in love, I guess. So this is the problem that's happening right now in your situation, in your relationships. First of all, there is some form of lie or self-sabotage behavior where you close your eyes on something that is threatening your personal wealth. That means that because there is some conflict in your relationships and you both closing your eyes on it, unfortunately you spend a lot of your resources in the form of energy subconsciously trying to suppress your negative feelings. You have to look on your emotions straightforwardly, and you have to talk straightforwardly about what doesn't work for you and what is painful for you in this situation. And Spirit tells me that this straightforward communication will help you, because like your soul wants you to support you and tell you through my words that this communication, this straightforward communication, it would only lead to your happiness here. This is important to understand. Let's see what clarifying messages are here for you. Nine of Swords underneath of Eight of Swords, and I definitely see here that you overthink a lot, and right now here in this current situation, it's more like your thing without real cause, in a way that you are more afraid of what straightforward communication can bring, because you think that it could lead to like conflict or like worsening of your emotional state, while actually, while you are overthinking about it, you cause yourself bigger damage than what will happen if you straightforwardly talk with your person. You have to understand that if you feel uncomfortable in your head, this is because you are damaging yourself with your thoughts. I feel here lack of trust, and the lack of trust, first of all, towards yourself, because you're so tired from the amount of desires that you have. And I see as again that your mind flickering, and you change your mind 3 times per day. I have to say it. I don't have to say it. I think this person is not right. But then on the other side, I understand them, they are right. But then on the other side, I still feel uncomfortable. But then on the other side, maybe I'm overthinking, maybe I don't need to tell them about it. And like your lack of trust, first of all, to your own negative emotions, like you don't trust yourself that it is enough reason to talk with them, like to express your feelings. You're afraid if you will ask them to understand you, they will refuse and like judge you, for example. This lack of trust comes from lack of love towards yourself. And why it's happening? It's happening because, again, you are so full of desires, and it's so difficult for you to fulfill them, that every time when you not fulfill one of those desires, you subconsciously again, or maybe even consciously, just ask yourself, maybe you really feel it, you start to judge yourself, first of all. For example, I want to do yoga, I want to walk every day, I want to run, I want to do my work here and school and few creative projects. And when all of those desires like over me, and for example, I had energy decrease in this moment and I was not able to fulfill any of those desires, unfortunately, I start to judge myself because, for example, I spend 3 hours playing like game on my phone. I think that you also have this problem here, and I want to really support you and tell you that if something like this happening with you, try to talk with yourself from compassion in a way that what I was telling today myself. You are resting. Your soul requires rest. That means that that's why you were not able to do today all those actions, but that's okay. Nothing scary from this. You earned more energy today because you were resting. That means that tomorrow you will be able to do a little bit more productive actions than today. This the only way how I can not drown in negative self-talk. The only way to tell myself that tomorrow, thanks for today, thanks for this day when I didn't do anything productive, I was only resting. Tomorrow I'll be able to do a little bit more. And again, a little bit. Do not expect from yourself that suddenly after, for example, you were in a form of slump or depression, do not expect that you'll be able to fulfill all of your 20 desires. If you will be able to do only one and only 5 minutes, good job, good job. Strength underneath the 12 cups. Strength is exactly the card that express all main messages for you here today. Page of Wands and King of Cups. So, strength underneath the Two of Cups. Self-compassion, tenderness, and acceptance, and first of all, trust, is the key answer on your praise, on your requests from the Spirit. And first of all, you have to express this tenderness towards your inner beast. Leo, which is always represents strength card, is a fire sign. And fire is energy of our emotions. It's burning inside us. Oh, sorry, my bad. Energy of our desires. And it's easy to mistake desires and feelings because it's both those types of energy are strong, but still exactly desire burning me from inside. And you have to learn how to accept your desires and to embrace them, even when they are burning, even when they look scary, like in a way that yes, I know that I want to refuse from my work and I don't want to work all day. This is my desire. I know it. This is a scary desire. I don't want to feel this desire because I know that I can do better. But you see, here's the problem. If you will refuse and deny that you have this desire and that you are better than this will lead to a conflict. But if you will try to embrace this and to understand that it's normal, I can have those strange secondary desires, desire to refuse from work, desire to refuse from all my dreams, it's okay. Absolutely every person on this earth experiences those desires. And I am exactly as other 7.5 billion people on this earth. This is actually part of self-compassion technique to understand that you are not alone in your struggles. With Page of Wands underneath the 10 of Cups, I see here that your soul reminds you that you have friends, you have people who can support you and who can share with you their acceptance. Like they all also go through the same thing. And when I said it, I just realized that I already give you this message, but that just means that it supports this idea even more. Someone near you, some person who also burning inside with their creative desires, maybe they are on the same page with you. And I see here page once page. So I see here that not only just communication and like talking about your problems with this person would be really helpful, but also joint actions, joint creative actions. When you draw together, when you maybe even play together some game, it's okay, like leisure time, but not destructive time. Please don't just hang out to drink or smoke something. Try to find a way how to make it more in creative way and more like so that you can express and fulfill your creative desires during this communication with your page of wands friend. With King of Cups underneath the Wheel of Fortune, it's just another strong reinforcement of this main message that you should continue moving forward without fear of your fear. This is important. You can be scared and you can be afraid of basically absolutely anything. However, if you will be afraid of your fear, if you will start judge yourself for the fact that you experience fear, and in all different ways you will try to deny and refuse and to suppress this fear, you will really slow down movement on your path towards the freedom. But acceptance of the darker side, of the colder side of the life, acceptance of the winter, like fear is a cold energy in our hearts. So acceptance of this energy and even compassionate words towards yourself and towards your own fear would really reinforce this change of this cycle that you're going through. And as I said, exactly period of change is painful. When you will be already fully changed and you'll be on the new level, it would be much easier to go towards the next change. And King of Cups, of course, it is this energy of total acceptance and compassion. Like, in my opinion, King of Cups understands, King of Cups knows how to love others, and he appreciate and accept even their weakness, because he see the beauty of their life in those differences, not only in strength but in weaknesses also. So I see here that you need to zoom out from your current situation and to look at yourself and at your life and at your current stage from the far away, from the perspective of the whole planet, of the whole universe. And it would really help you to shift your self-acceptance, and maybe you will be able to learn how to appreciate your flaws more. And now I want to use oracle cards for you. Dear soul of the group 1, please tell us what exactly this group, your person, needs to know right now. Release the petals, transformation, death and rebirth, shedding, all change. This is a huge reinforcement of what I just said. Yes, this is a time of change. I understand it. But the most important thing about this part right now for you is that it is not forever. And another good thing about it is that you cannot stop it and you cannot reverse it. And you know, right now I felt that some of you really felt what I said. You cannot reverse it. Don't be afraid. Even if some past behavior demonstrating itself right now, you know it's not the same as it was. you are different, and you will go through this another circle faster, and it will not bring you so much damage as before. Another card for you is the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. So what's happening right now is not just something like casual. You are shredding off past energies and past ways of being, because you are ready, your soul is ready to connect more, to open more itself to the source. In other words, you are going through this activation and spontaneous awakening. And it is like, it could be painful. I understand it, totally understand it. However, again, this is a reinforcement telling you that shredding off your past, your old skin can be painful. But first of all, it is important for you to survive. And second, it allows you to transform to more powerful self. So your growth, you cannot avoid growth that is happening right now. And again, in my opinion, it's supportive message, kind of. Even if you will not be 100% productive and beautiful and like perfect right now, it doesn't matter. Your soul already doing everything that she needs. And yeah, trust and trust again. Trust that spirit supports you, that your soul decided to step onto the new level because she knows that she's ready. And we are nature, becoming grounded embodiment, living in connection. So I see here that you might experience some form of disconnection from other people, and what is more important, from nature. And your soul really wants to remind you that you have to connect to the nature, because basically you are part of the nature. And if you will close yourself from those energies, it will just basically interfere with all your inner processes. And walking outside barefoot, if it's possible, on the ground somewhere like in the grass, would be really cool for you. Connection to water, connection to crystals, and overall understandment that you are nature. You are not separate from nature. Even if you're living on the 25th floor, you still in this moment can connect to nature, because you are part of the nature. You just need to dive deep into yourself. You need to close your eyes, and you need to like breathe inside. And with this breath, you need to go inside yourself. This is huge energy here. It's very strong. Group number one. If you can do only one thing for yourself, it is this thing: grounding and connection with your nature, with your personal nature. And as I said, it would be much easier to do it outside or with some natural thing. Actually, look at this. Suddenly I decided to show you. This is my new fluorite tower. And it's huge and beautiful, and like I'm in love. I realized that I love huge crystals. This is my passion. So we can touch any natural object or you can touch your own heart because you are the nature again and again. And for the last part of the reading, I want to take additional cards. Moonflower, bloom even if no one is watching. Last quarter, what is holding you back? And curiosity, what sparks your interest? Bloom is even no one is watching. Even if you are not sure that other people can support what you're doing, even if you feel, again, separated from your people, or I see here a message for some of you, even if there are not so much followers and likes as you like, if you are a creator, right? It's important for you. Continue blooming. Continue blooming, first of all, for yourself. Feel this life and feel yourself and your personal fruits that you create. This is for you, first of all. This is not for other people. And you have to understand that what you're doing and your personal desires and your personal choices in everything, and of course in your work and in your personal life, they are for you. And you have your personal and unique flower. You are a unique flower that not absolutely everyone on the earth would accept and would consider beautiful. This is important. But if you allow yourself to be yourself, and like you will open your flower of personality and authenticity, there would be more than enough those who would consider you and all your actions and your worldview the most beautiful thing they ever saw in their life. This is important to understand. And again, with curiosity, what sparks your interest? Your soul wants to remind you that curiosity, interest, creativity, passion, all those things are so important for you. If you weren't fulfilling your creative desires lately, or there was some concrete desire, for example, you want to draw, even if you're playing piano and doing, I don't know, video edits, for example, but you want to draw already for 3 weeks and you still didn't do it, please do it. If you feel interest in something, just go and do it and touch it and feel it, and this would be enough. You don't need to achieve any level of competency. All you need is to just connect with the energy of your curiosity, and this will help you to perceive world in a different way, in a healthy child way. And healthy child is the best energy to live this life in. And with last quarter, what's holding you back? I see that, yeah, you have these obstacles right now that you are creating inside yourself. You are a little slowing your process of this important transformation. And I feel that it could be that maybe you can try to answer this question. My dear group number 1, tell me right now, yourself, of course, what is holding you back? The first thing that comes onto your mind, I think, should be important. And of course, if you feel so, I will be really glad if you share it with me in the comment section. I will just check it later. So I think that those were all messages for you, my dear group number 1, for today. I also want to ask you for help, and if you feel so, please support my channel and me by commenting under this video, liking it, subscribing with notification bell, of course. That's actually important. YouTube understands and differentiates between subscriptions with notification bell and without. And yeah, maybe share my videos with someone who might like them. And I'd be really, really thankful for absolutely any support from your side. And I also want to remind you that I have Etsy shop opened. First few readings there would be with a big sale, and you can contact me and have personal reading at any moment, basically. It depends. I live in Vancouver, so we need to understand about our time zones. Thank you so much for being here with me, group number 1, and I see you next readings. Bye. Welcome, my dear group number 2. Today I decided to choose white color candle and this succulent sticker. And before we begin our reading, I want to light the intention candle together with you. Please close your eyes if it's possible for you and do one deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. And out. And last time. And out. And and now please focus your attention on any important intention for you, desire that is important for you, and we are going to light this candle to see how spirit reacts on the energy of your desire. So I see that from the beginning it was pretty small light, and it continues staying little, but it growing slowly, very slowly. So I see here that your intention and your desire right now do not have enough resources to be fulfilled. You have to work on understanding of your resources. First of all, your time, how you spend your time, and other resources that might be important to fulfill your desire. Maybe you need to spend some time on planning and just writing down steps to fulfill your desire. Because when you think about the last stage, you might feel discouraged because it looks like it is impossible to reach this goal. But when you will separate it on smaller goals, on smaller steps, then it would be easier for you to understand what resources do you need on each of this step, and it would be much smaller amount of, again, resources, time, of energy, or of anything, than if you will think about your main goal, your last goal. So also I wanted to tell you that today this white color of candle talks about protection, need of protection, for protection. I feel it like protective white light that comes from cosmos to you, to your heart, and maybe even you could sometime meditate. And if you experience some problems, you can imagine how you gather this white light from the cosmos in your heart, and then you move this white light from your heart to the problematic situation. Even, for example, if you experience some pain in your body, or if it could be situation with your outside of you, with your work with other people. And first two cards that we have for you today are Five of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. And these two cards represent your current state right now. And I can tell you that right now you are suffering because of your greediness, because you don't want to let go something. However, it's already not serving you well, something. And because of this, you experience, like, you feel pityness, you might cry a lot right now. Overall, it's like this state of sadness the fact that you cannot move back time, and you don't really understand that it's important for you to step into new energy, like you maybe even mourning about something that is already, as I said, not serving you well. Maybe it is still with you, you're clinging to it, however, it doesn't give you enough satisfaction, it doesn't give you what you actually want from it. And maybe it is connected, for some of you, I feel it, some abusive and toxic relationships, especially because this white color candle talks about defense and protection. So maybe you experience this need to protect yourself from some toxic behavior, maybe your personal toxic behavior, or this behavior of other people. And if it is something, this clinginess towards some actions that doesn't serve you well, and you judge yourself for those actions, and you want, like, but you feel that you just cannot change yourself, I want to support you and tell you that it is important to understand that your desire to change yourself is precious by itself. Even if you don't see right now how you can do it, if you will positively support and reinforce yourself for this desire, and if you will try to search ways how to do it, how to change your behavior, this would be enough. When you put your energy into something, slowly but surely, universe start to shifting towards this desire, and maybe you will spend even maybe sometimes few years thinking that you don't achieve any results, but then suddenly in one moment, there would be a situation that demonstrates you that all previous years or all previous days when you were working on this theme, even if you were working like not in the best way, not in the perfect way, you will see that all that experience will help you in the end. Something like this. This is really important. And especially if you're working against your dependable behavior that makes you experience self-sabotage. Let's see what important messages has your soul for you today. What your soul wants you to know. The Emperor, it's so interesting. While I was shuffling, and it's even fall down. I saw it a few times. This is a very important card for you. The Chariot. King of Wands. And Eight of Wands. Overall, this is a very strong energy here in your reading. It's strong, it's powerful, and maybe you feel a little too weak to experience these currents of energies that happening around you right now. However, what's happening in your life, it is a lesson that will help you to become this master manifester who is the Emperor by himself. You are learning how to implement your ideas into material world and into the reality. And as I said, maybe you are moving a little too fast right now, both with Chariot and with Eight of Wands. I see this energy. But on the other side, this inspiration, this desire, it's strong in you. Even this fire energy here, we even see Leo. Of course, King of Wands talks about all fire signs. So it could be maybe even a little burning. You might sometimes experience that you suffer from your desires, your good desires, kind of. I don't know how to achieve what I want, but I want it so badly. So it could be difficult for you to understand that your desires, they don't harm you. What's harming you? Your thoughts. And we have the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. So many major arcanas and the Magician. Look at this. And a 3 of Pentacles. Okay, my group number 2. Like literally, we have 4 out of 8 cards, major arcanas, and what I can say. This is huge. This is really important, and changes that you're going through right now will definitely serve you for better, even if you might feel that it is a little bit difficult or a lot difficult. But to be honest, I don't really see that you, like your current energy that we checked in the beginning of the reading, demonstrated me that you experience negative emotions right now, like you pity yourself, as I said, you're crying, but it is like this one concrete energy here and now, today, or maybe like 2 days, 2 last days. But overall, your soul really like want to support you and tell you that you are on the right path, you're doing what you have to do, you're following your fate. You are creating your reality here. Just look at this. The Sun underneath the Emperor. The Magician underneath the Nine of Wands. And the Chariot. Yes, I mean, those are strong, powerful, and positive cards. And with Chariot and Wheel of Fortune telling me that, as I said, you're following your fate. You're moving fast, but you're moving to like towards your goal, first of all, and also you are on the right path right now. Yes, what I wanted to say, like changes that happening are natural, but don't be afraid that you fall off from your path. And with those cards, this just show me that you always wanted more in this life. Like you dreamed about big things, and you always thought that you could do better than many other people who are near you. And it's truth. Like your soul supports you. It tells you that it is truth. And with hard work, and also with acceptance of help of others, you will be able to achieve all those dreams. Don't be discouraged if something fall off from your life. That doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. That means that you are basically shaping, or maybe like your soul, your universe, shaping your reality so it would fit your dreams, your goals better. And this this is a supportive message for you. The desire for you to become disciplined, very concrete, confident person, this desire is achievable for you, and it's near. And also I hear right now this message that's really important. Please don't forget that in moments when you feel weak, you do not lose your powers. If you feel weak in some concrete situation, that does mean that you just don't know how to apply your powers. This is why you feel weak. However, as I said, it doesn't mean that you lose those powers. And it's normal to feel pityness, and it's normal to cry and to even to overthink, even to like judge yourself. It's normal. Trust to the fact that all your previous work that you already did on the path of development will serve you, and slowly but surely, even when on your mind level you experience this stress and overthinking behavior and judgment, your subconscious your soul in this moment working hard to create a solution, to create an inspiration inside you that will shift your mind, that will help you to find a way how you can apply your powers. And what I mean by your powers, this is important to understand also. Your desires are part of your powers, because like your motivation, your inspiration, they make you feel more powerful when you tap into those states of inspiration and motivation. Also, your powers are your emotions, because when you experience negative emotions and you accept them and you dig into them, they can show you the path. They can literally be your torch that will lead like all the picture around you and show you what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And it's really important to understand, because when we refuse from our emotions and when we start trying to block them and suppress them, only in those moments we start to suffer. Because obviously, if I feel anger or if I feel resentment towards one person and I don't want to accept it and I kind of playing it cool, but I continue feeling those emotions, of course I will suffer. But if I'll address them and ask myself and ask this person and we talk, this gave us a chance to step into new like level of relationships, of self-even development, self-fulfillment. That is important. So overall, I see here that you have this strong and very concrete personality. You know, like you know what works for you better. However, in the moments when like there is energy decrease happening, you might feel that you lost yourself. But it's a cool sign for you that in the nature it is normal to experience seasons and different levels of energy. Same as like in autumn and in winter, like the nature kind of falls asleep more, less energy. You might understand that opposite thing happening in spring and in summer. But I hear this message that you need to understand that energetical changes happening not only during seasons, but also like every month you have your personal pattern of energies, every week and even every day. And it would be really cool for you, and it will allow you to, if you will fully grasp this concept and you will learn about your personal biorhythms, right? Your personal energetic, again, rhythms. Oh my God, you'll step into such huge power, because you will know how to prepare yourself before energy decrease will happen. I'm a person who has menstrual cycles, so I learned about myself a little. I'm 30 and I learned about myself something. So I definitely know that 5 days before the new cycle, I eat absolutely everything that I can find in home. And for me, it's normal and it's good for my body actually. But before I learned this about myself, I would literally every month judge myself so much, because I experienced big problems with food earlier in my life. So every time when my PMS happened, I would kind of be really, really scared that, oh my gosh, that's happening again. And I would judge myself. And of course, I would lose even more energy. So I think you can understand, even if you don't have menstrual cycles, it doesn't matter. We all are creatures of nature, and absolutely every creature of nature experience energetic cycles and energetic, again, we all have our personal rhythms. They could be connected to the moon cycle also, or could not. It depends. What else we have here? 3 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and 9 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. You definitely, okay, this is a message that it is okay to cry, it is okay to feel resentment, it is okay to pity yourself sometimes, because when something happening that you were not expecting or you wanted something else, like, it's okay to cry. You are a human being, you experience normal emotions, and it doesn't mean that you are in depression or like you are mentally ill. I feel here that you don't really in touch and you don't really understand the source of your emotions sometimes, and you judge yourself a little bit too much when you perceive yourself as a weak person sometimes. And it's really important to understand that your self-fulfillment and self-realization lies in this deep understanding and appreciation of your emotions. Like, you have to appreciate not only your beautiful, big, and powerful desires, but you also have to appreciate your tears, your desire of comfort, right? If you experience some pain, it is absolutely normal to cuddle in bed and even cry, maybe even few hours in a row. Like, the problems begins when you over focus on something. But I believe that you are not like, you experience many different things during your life, and in my feeling, you could actually differentiate between hyper focus and again, normal consequences of situations. Also, don't be scared of the fact that situations repeats themselves. It's nothing new. Absolutely all of us live in this state of, like, again, cycles and cycles one more time. It's even, we have this 6 of Cups above the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the message that don't expect that you will learn something, you will learn, for example, how to break up from toxic relationships, how to leave toxic relationships. Don't expect that you will learn it totally, fully, and like you will never need in your life to learn it from the different side. Can you understand me right now? I wish you could. So the idea is that do not expect this is the thing, do not expect that you already learned the lesson and it will never repeat itself. If the situation happening that it's repeating itself, it's just an opportunity for you to demonstrate what you've learned. And don't like judge the life for the fact that it's giving you the same situation again. Just demonstrate what you've learned. Show again the life, the universe, that you already know how to do this thing. And don't focus so much on the negative fact that it's happening again. Focus more on the positive fact that you already know how to go through it. I understand that it was not extremely clear message right now from me, but I really hope that you got it. Okay, we have the sun. Another sun. Look at this. You already have the sun here. You are blessed child of the life. And the only thing is that you have to learn how to fully shift your attention. Held, soreness of the soul, unseen help, support community, and we had here 3 of Pentacles also. and plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. So look, we had here this suggestion about connection with your partners, with people who can help you. And here we have the Oracle card again about it, right in the middle. So ask for help. Like literally, I remember when I received this message in my readings for myself, like ask for help, talk to your friends. And I was in the state where I thought that I actually don't know what to ask. Like, yes, I'm suffering, of course, but how can they help me? So this is the message for you. You can first of all play with your friends, with close people, any kind of play. To be honest, I think in first group we also had this message. But then on the other side, literally just asking for a room and just repeating all those thoughts that you already thought 5,000 times, but saying them out loud. When a person accepted you and like agreed to listen to you, this is the hugest help that our close people can provide us. It literally will change everything. And I think you know about it because you experienced this in your life. But currently, right here and now, you somehow backing away and kind of, maybe because of those emotions that you experience right now. When you're more on like depressed, negative side, you're trying to avoid people, but that's not the right thing. This is the worst thing that you can do. With this plant yourself here, I also feel that you have to work through grounding with your emotions, and you have to understand that like your emotions, they are fuel for your plants. Like without emotions, you won't be able to basically experience this life, to be honest. All alive all living creatures, yes, experience emotions, and this is basically how we experience this life. So grounding actions definitely will help you. Connection to plants, absolutely. Maybe even meditations through which you imagine how like nature forces come into your body and help you to open your emotions. This also could work really, really strongly for you. With the sun, I already told you that like it's just your soul. Maybe you were asking for support lately, and this is your support. The sun, you are the sun. The sun is near you. The sun is around you. Your life is the sun. Success is inevitable. And it's not only inevitable in the future, but you already successful in your life. And I know that you will know how to appreciate your life. Maybe you just need to repeat some of your important routines that allowed you to appreciate your life more. We have curiosity. What sparks your interest? This card definitely was in first group. That's super cool. Moonflower bloom, even no one is watching. Wait, this card is also was in first group. And you heard the sound of me shuffling. I just shuffled. Oh, that's so interesting. Maybe you watch two groups. And Taurus, love and mother yourself. So, to be honest, from this Taurus, there is also this suggestion about good food. Because like mother yourself is not only about like telling yourself careful words of care and like being tender with yourself, but also feeding yourself, because that's what our moms do. And if you don't eat enough or you don't eat the food that you want to eat, please try to do it, and maybe try to refuse from like takeout and the food that was not prepared by someone whom you love, or yourself first of all, of course. Curiosity sparks your interest, and we have King of Wands and the Magician underneath it. remember that your powers of manifestation, like you become the true magician or the true king of wands in the moment when you follow your curiosity and your interest. As I said, your powers lay in your intuition, inspiration, and motivation. Motivation is inspiration, but anyway. So in the moments when you feel down, after you already accepted everything and you want to think about something else, think about your big plans in the future. Think about like 3 years after it, 5 years after it, something like this. Bloom even if no one is watching. This is similar actually, suggestion as in previous group, especially when it's above the sun cards. Group number 2, remember that your work is precious, even if right now not so many people have access to it. Like you could be, as a creator, you could be extremely like cool. I don't know why I'm starting losing my words. Maybe it's difficult to speak for you. Maybe you are connected to like working with words, but here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, right? The main thing is how you appreciate your own work. Even if right now, because it's just not yet time, for example, or yeah, literally not yet time, you need to work a little more. People not watching you right now, it doesn't mean that you cannot experience the energy of the sun, the energy of full success. Your success is totally depends on your personal understanding of your work and your personal positive self-reinforcement. Definitely. So don't forget that what you're doing for yourself. Don't forget that even if you experience problems in relationships, for example, you can always tap into the energy of, again, interest. You can tap into the energy of your personal success in your work, in your creative creations. Continue doing what you're doing. However, don't forget to take care of your body and take care of your inner child who likes to play. And here we had suggestion to play. So maybe you sometimes become too serious about your life, too focused on your huge goals, and you forget to experience life right here and right now. And it's okay when you sometimes want to play. Play without fear. Appreciate your rest time and your rest days. I think that would be all messages for you, my dear group number 2. If you want to support me, I would be really, really thankful for you if you comment underneath, if something resonated in you. You also can leave a request for the next readings. And I opened my Etsy shop. Please visit it. And first few readings would be with a big on big sale. So please don't hesitate to add it to your cart. And we're going to see you in next readings. Bye. Welcome for your today's important reading. Group number 3, you decided to choose purple color candle and this floral sticker. And I have a message for you even before we begin with intention candle. Yesterday I did your reading and I forgot to turn on my camera. So today I'm going to redo it absolutely fully from the start. But yeah, important message for you, my friends. Please don't be discouraged by those stupid situations. If something like this happening, it's okay to feel angry or frustrated. Absolutely. Do not suppress your negative feelings. But then on the other side, please do not over focus on them, and maybe find a way how to experience positive emotions after it. For example, I went for a walk and it was really refreshing for me. And today I will refilm this video with kind heart. Yesterday I just stopped working after it because I could do it. So it really helped me to change a little my perspective on what's happening even right now with my life overall. So yeah, please think about those strange situations, those Mercurian situations, as in retrograde I meant, as chance to to shift your perspective on what's happening right now. The most important thing, please don't judge yourself. That's really important. And with purple candle that you decided to choose today, I see here that your main messages from your soul and your main focus right now, maybe even, is connected to your seventh chakra, to your spiritual needs, to your understanding of higher realms, your somewhat connection to your maybe fate. So something magical happening in your life right now. And I want to ask you to think about intention connected to these aspects of life. Or if you have other important intention, of course, you can focus on another important intention. And we will do quick meditation, just 3 deep breaths in and out. And if it's possible for you, please close your eyes right now. Let's do deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. And out. And last time. And out. In through your nose. And last time. And out. Again, focus your attention on your intention and let's light your candle. So I see here that your light was, okay, I know, it's strange, but your light was warm. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm feeling feelings, right? So it was warm and it was pretty big from the beginning. And right now it is burning steadily. And this feeling of warmness, like I don't know why I felt it, but it gives me understanding that your intention is actually something that you already fulfilling right now, and you see the results already here. Maybe your intention is connected to some development goals, like you want to become more kind, for example, or wiser. And I see here that you already see results of your actions towards this goal. And basically it's like following your path overall. So continue walking down it, and it's pretty comfortable feeling right now what's happening. I don't really see like difficult and really anxious energy here. And we're going to look at your first cards to see what energy you have right now. And we got Hierophant. That's so interesting. The High Priestess and the Fool. Yeah, so that's exactly what I already told you right now. Importance of your spirituality, importance of your soul right now is really something for you. And like you even maybe with this Hierophant and Fool, I see that even High Priestess like reading a book, right, and learning about something. So I see that maybe right now today you are learning something. Maybe you are on somewhat courses, learning Reiki, learning reading tarot, or religion, learning about religion. I had this course in previous semester. So yeah, something about like this. And it is really inspiring energy. Like if you are in energy of this Fool right now, I mean, you you want to experience more from what's happening right now in your life, and you are really, really curious about absolutely everything that's happening. And you even this energy of bookworm in a way that it's never enough for you. You want to learn more, and more. Yes, and it's such a different energy from previous two groups. Interesting to see what your soul wants you to tell with those energies. Maybe some warning signs, who knows? But right now I see that you're doing great, absolutely great. Let's see. And we have Hermit. Last time I also saw Hermit right in this, I mean last time when I did your reading. Queen of Wands and Queen of Wands also. Interesting, so interesting. The Star in reverse. The Chariot. Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, with the Hermit, obviously your soul reminds you that it's normal to want to be alone, to stay and learn about yourself more. Your desire is very like it will allow you to move further, being more powerful than you were before. So don't be scared if right now, for example, you don't really want to be around people, because like this hermit situation that you are inclining into will open your powers as a Queen of Wands. And Queen of Wands is a person who not only creates from their desire and passion, but also know how to lead and inspire other people. And I see here that for you it is really important to inspire other people, to help them, maybe demonstrating them your own experience and helping them. With the Star in reverse here, I see that you might experience some maybe nervousness because you feel that moving towards your goals movement is slower than you want it to be. However, with Chariot, I see here that you should understand that your pace is the perfect pace for your soul and for your body. Exact. Like, we should remember that the star, no matter is it upright or reverse, it always gives us this very, very good omen, and it means that your desires will be fulfilled. Don't be scared, don't be afraid. It's like it's your fate to receive what you want to receive. However, when it is in reverse, it means that something, maybe some obstacles, or maybe your personal own behavior, let's see what clarifiers we will get, slows down this process a little. Maybe I feel here like maybe you want to experience your life more fully. You want to have more like exciting things happening in your life right now, but currently it's a stage of learning, you see. Currently it's like preparation. We have Knight of Swords in reverse. Literally group number 3, so cool. You are so magical, and you know what? You have so many synchronicities happening around you right now, because like all those cards were in your previous reading, and you heard right now I was shuffling the deck. I mean, okay, let's see. 3 of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles. So with this Knight of Swords in reverse, I see this. Here is the conflict. Even if it is your nature to dive deep, to learn more, to be more honest than other people, still you are a human being, and still you have your own fears and negative beliefs maybe that do not allow you to open absolutely all levels of your soul in the same time, kinda. So this Nine of Swords in reverse represents your desire to deny the truth, desire to hide the truth from yourself, first of all. And because it is underneath the Hermit, I see here that you really resist this hermit state, even if you are in it right now, even if you kind of understand that it's for the better, still you do not allow yourself to dive exactly on the bottom of your heart, where you will find this light of knowledge. Maybe because it could be painful, maybe because when you will learn about yourself, something about your behavior, you will have to understand that you need to change it, right? Maybe looking to the truth, into the eyes of the truth, will force you to change like your relationships or to create new boundaries. And it is a difficult work, right? It is not so easy to do. And I see here that really your problems with moving towards your dream life, your dream goal, vision, the problem is in your ability to manifest situation, to create it. Because magician is a person who collects all their intention and attention in one concrete point in time and space. And they use only, like, if there is only one chance, the real magician will use this chance to change the reality. And you experience right now these problems with full and total concentration on one point. Because, as I said, if you fully and totally concentrate, for example, on your dream to become this enlightened and healthy person who help others, I feel that you have something like this in your desires. Then again, you will have to be very strict, maybe, with some of your harmful behavior, harmful first of all to yourself. And I see here that maybe you think that you are not ready. However, your soul fully supports and reinforces you here. I see here that you are ready. You have strong base underneath you. You have forces that helping you. Like, as I said, those synchronicities. People start talking about important things that you are learning about right now. Also, here we have this Three of Cups, and I see that people around you, your friends, there are some beautiful beings who actually support or can support your passion. So you can communicate with others, you can maybe express them and tell them what you learned. Or maybe you can ask them for help if you straightforwardly ask to someone whom you trust, of course, that's important, to listen to you, and you will try to express those fears. It will definitely really help you to become more powerful and to step more into this energy of Queen of Wands. I see here that maybe you are more grounded person in a way that you have slower energy overall in your life, your personal slower energy. But your mind is very quick and it's very, very powerful. So this is where conflict can happen with this Chariot and Queen of Pentacles. You see, like, Chariot wants to move forward fast, and Queen of Pentacles knows how to have her pace. So your real powers, I see here, that they hide in understanding on when to move fast and when to move slow, kinda. However, you're still learning about this truth, and right now it might be a little frustrating for you. And we have the High Priestess again, the Queen of Swords, and Two of Swords and Two of Cups here. So because we got the High Priestess again in this part of reading, I see that your soul really, really wants to support you, that your desires to learn are very good desires. If you are still thinking about going and learning something, like to some courses, or even, like how to meditate, how to do even yoga, for example. In my personal opinion, every time when I do yoga, I do real magic with my body. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel those energies, and I literally use energies as a magician. So if you're thinking about going and learning something, go and do it. It's super good time for you right now. If you're already in the process, it's just a huge support for you that you're doing everything right. With Queen of Swords here, I see this suggestion to be to try to take your, how can I say it? Not like your desires under control, but like maybe create a schedule or create a plan. Like separate what desires are important here and now, right now, and what desires you can fulfill later. So it would be easier for you to focus again on this one concrete thing. With Two of Cups and Two of Swords also, I see here that your conflicts that you experience with communication with other people, with those who really important for you and close one for you, you experience these conflicts right now exactly because you experience inner conflict. With this Two of Swords, it's like you feel that you already decided everything for yourself. However, still you're kind of looking back. You continue looking back. Maybe it's not the right thing. Maybe I'm doing everything wrong. You know, those thoughts. And they actually take much more energy from you that you think, and they slow you down on your path, but they also interfere with your relationships with your close ones, with those who are important for you. And maybe, you know, I hear right now the suggestion from the spirit. Maybe it would be cool if you have these conflicts that really bother you, to step back for some time. I know that the truth and sincerity is extremely important for you, and you really want to speak out loud and like communicate with your close people. But right now, Spirit suggests you that if you will step back and focus totally on your situation and your inner conflict, this will automatically help and solve those annoying situations that you experience right now with someone who is important for you, or many other close people. Let's see what we have with oracles for you. The Rose Garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. We are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. Yeah, so maybe you denying your nature and your need for grounding. You know it, you know that it is important, but you kind of like, yeah, it's okay, I can do it later, something like this. You should understand that your ability to ground yourself is exactly the answer on this, like your inner conflict. Because when you can be still, especially in like nature really helps with it, what I can say. Like when you can be still in nature, when you can like put your intention towards feeling those energies inside you, towards like asking Mother Earth to help yourself to ground, to be confident, to be calm, like you would be a different person. This person would react differently on like these annoying situations with others. And of course, like with like forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Remember that you're like sometimes, I think, yeah, I heard about this meditation, and I think I did this meditation, like to imagine that your heart chakra, or just your heart center, energetic center, is a rose, and like that it blooms when you breathe in and breathe out. Like all those things, they really can help you to remember the most important thing about yourself. Like you are not only your actions, thoughts, and emotions. You more than this. And maybe it would be good for you to kind of understand that being gentle towards yourself doesn't mean being weak. Working on your dreams and on your goals from self-compassion is the fastest way how to achieve those dreams and goals. And you got the love. You got the love. So, and codependency and boundaries here. Yeah, do you remember this suggestion that you might not really want to know about the fact that you might need to build new boundaries in your life? This is why you're avoiding the truth. This is why it is important to have straightforward conversation with those whom you trust. And again, if there is some conflicting situation with other person, with one person, talk with other person about it. Try to express them. Try to ask them about their opinion, for example, because you can think about your thoughts 5,000 times in your head, and it would be extremely different if you will just say it out loud. I'm thinking, you know what I'm talking about, you know it, but you continue and avoiding it. And you know what? I'm not judging. Oh my God, I'm not judging. I so much supporting you right now because I know what it is. Trust, the universe has a plan for you. Yeah, it's a very good suggestion for you. Like, trust that even experiencing like some pain during conflict, during the moment when you're trying to express your truth, is just like another step on your path. The universe already prepared everything for you. Just trust to your soul desires. Lilith, reclaim your power. And first quarter, it is time to commit. It is time to commit. Group number 3. You are ready. You know what you want. And remember that all your negative thoughts right now and inner conflict even, it's also okay. We all go through this. It's normal. Just like maybe really maybe meditate on your heart and ask yourself what I want to do exactly right now, here and now, whom I want to be, and if I want to be that person, like what this person doing differently from what I'm doing right now. Do you get it? Do you understand it, right? So with the Lilith and reclaim your power, also like you start to forget that you are a powerful person, and maybe because you experience some this inner conflict, you think that you lost your power, but it's not truth. I always say it, that it's not truth. You never lose your power. You just don't know how to apply it in this concrete situation here and now, just because you don't have enough knowledge as how to apply it. It's like you have to learn how to stop being afraid of judgment, and first of all, like your own judgment, because remember then when you think that someone could judge you and you're scared of it, that means that you're already judging yourself for exactly the same thing, unfortunately. Lilith cannot be controlled, right? She is the person who went against inadequacy of like patriarchal world, kinda. She was the first Adam's wife. Basically, she represents voice of all women who were repressed. And I see here that like you should understand that even when you experience repression, mostly it's happening because you allowing it to happen. I know that it's not truth for everyone in the world. However, exactly in your situation, maybe you should learn more about your negative limiting beliefs, about your powers, like what you can do and what you cannot do. It doesn't matter what is your sex, gender, religion, but all those things, or race, all those things can negatively impact on you and your understanding of what you can do and what you cannot do. While in reality, you pretty much can do absolutely everything with time and patience. Like people who don't have hands, like can draw with their leg, for example, right? So basically, everything depends only on your limiting beliefs, mostly. And again, as I don't say that it's like 100% truth. There are some situations when it does not apply, but it's not your situation. Universe has a plan for you. Remember about it and trust your desires. If you want to switch your side and go to the other side, do it. You do not have to explain anyone why you're doing this. You are the goddess, you are the divine, and just continue moving towards your dreams. And don't be afraid of your slow pace, my love. Like, if you're going to do something all your life, it doesn't matter how slow, that's important in big uh, quotation marks, you moving. I think this would be all messages for you, my dear group number 3 for today. I want to ask you to help me in response. If something resonated in you, please comment underneath and like this video. Also, of course, subscription and notification bell would really help my channel to grow. And you also can leave requests for next videos. And don't forget that I have Etsy shop, and first few readings would have a big sale on them just because it's a new Etsy shop. I just started it. And I see you next readings. Bye.